boy work with you, that's a luxury. Don't step on my Crocs, D's. Fresh out the bay, the game in my jeans. Black, slap, what do that mean? It mean that banging. Have my hand out, let me hang. These new can't with me. If I do a song with you, that's a luxury. If Hit Boy work with you, that's a luxury. Don't step on my Crocs, these luxury. Luxury. Ha, these luxury. Ha, luxury. Ha, ha, they can't with me. Slow it. I ain't finna stop till they make the rap blow it. Shout out Yaya, she was with me at my lowest. Best baby daddy in the world, and you know it. I thought that I was done. He said, hop back in.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paycor Stadium in the Queen City of Cincinnati. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Ready?
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Stop.
Here's Burrow to throw right away. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
Here we go,
From the 41, this is 2nd and a yard.
11 MT.
Here's the first carry of the game for Zach Moss. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 10 yards there on a Bengal first. The Bengals hit 3 and 4 on the year coming into play. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. And I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Here we go.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Right back to Moss. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Here we go.
2nd down and 3.
12. Stop.
Here's Burrow. And he slings one that's incomplete. Was trying to get that to his running back, Zach Moss. And it's 3rd and short. You look at this Eagle defense. They've been very good against the pass so far this year. Number 4 in the NFL right now.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field. And a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
Now it's Burrow. And that is incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Let's get set. Thomas. 11 MT tape. 11 MT tape. 12, 12, 12. 11, 11, 11.
Now Burrow. Now he's forced out right. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
And that's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play with one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
11 Thomas.
Play action. It's Burrow. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going to run for it. It's Moss. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. They go play action with Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Here we go, here we go.
Now it's Burrow. Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are on the board first here this afternoon. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the 4th quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
It becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Now this defense for the Bengals, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Second down, here's Barkley again. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. Hurts sets up to throw it. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT. You talk about this Bengals defense. There are 32 teams in the NFL, and they're just better than 50% of them at defending the pass, number 16 in the league.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw him right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Here's Hurts to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. Touchdown, Philadelphia! Saquon Barkley, 32 yards. And the Eagles are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. But not only, Charles, did he beat double coverage to make the catch, and then as soon as he did, locked his gaze upfield and made sure to reach the end zone.
Go grab your dictionary, partner. Look up determination, and his picture is going to pop right up. How about him getting through multiple defenders, finding his way through coverage, and making sure he got to the end zone? That's a big-time play right there.
Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. The Bengals drive about to get going. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. From the 34-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8. They'll go again here with Moss. And he'll be stopped at about the 38 after a pickup of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the 1st down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. These two teams all tied after 1.
With the score tied 7-7.
Ready for the 2nd quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here as they've got it 2nd down and 11.
One, ready? Here we go.
Moss on the give up the middle. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive.
On 2.
And the Bengals on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Burrow looking to pass. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
Agnew now to return. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. They'll try the right side here, Barkley. And that is not going to get it done either. Once again, he's stopped behind the line by this Bengals D. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3. Throwing is Hurts. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down. Out now is the punter, Braden Mann. Charlie Jones deep for Cincinnati. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. The last series form a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
11, 11. 12, 12, 12.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Throw left side, complete to Chase. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The LSU connection, Burrow to Chase for the Cincinnati first. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit, and that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions, even when you're taking some hits. Sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up, and make those throws, and he did that.
Jordan Davis, just a monster on that play, stopping it from going anywhere.
Here we go, here we go.
So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Open man is Chase, complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
On 1, ready?
Burrow will throw. He'll drop this underneath the Moss. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Burrow on play action. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Mike Gesicki from 17 yards out, and the Bengals have taken the lead.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
Oh, that's a nice play there, and you see the fundamentals on display, down in and down out. Great hands, first step quickness, Very similar to his father, who played in the NFL at a high level for a long time.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it 3rd and 13.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. He's got Smith here. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Braden Mann now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something, because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
They'll run out of the gun with Moss. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
But this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting them to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
They'll run on 1st down with Moss. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left them no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Burrow hooking up with Higgins for a Bengal 1st down.
And that's how you pick up a 1st down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe-tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
Here's a give to Moss out of the shotgun. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
2nd and 9.
Here we go. 11, Thomas.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll run the screen with Moss. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal.
And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this will remain a 1-touchdown game.
One of the few things that hasn't gone right in this first half. They had a chance there for late points, but this one winds up off the mark.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. They'll throw now on the final play.
Oh, he's going up top for Wilson.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A 1-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
It was Mike Hilton up to make the tackle. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10.
Complete. It's Dodson.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Third and 4.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. And they're set up in a golden position here right around the 10-yard line.
So that play, I mean, it was pretty well blown up from the start, and it results in a turnover.
Yeah, and when you're running the option like that as a quarterback, you have so many different keys and reads to make that sometimes as you're making them, you're not protecting the ball the way you should, and it gets popped free.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Moss again.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Burrow now off the bootleg. Throw right side, going to be complete to Moss. Touchdown!
Zach Moss
A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Yeah, that's a nice play design right there. He's going to fake the give, then roll out. And he lets his back leak out toward the pylon. And how about the throw? Right where he needed it to be for him to catch it in stride. He's able to take it into the end zone.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Right now, they're in a bit of a tough spot here, CD. You trail them by double digits. Remember the last time out, they fumbled. They're going to have to play some clean football here on this possession.
And all the talk on their sideline has been about taking care of the football, making sure that they're handling the ball correctly. So you know they'll be squeezing the rock pretty tight here. They just have to be careful not to go so hard in doing that they actually cause themselves other problems. Take care of the ball, but still try and play free and natural.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
From the 44, Hurts. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Looking to throw. There's a short one caught by Uzomah. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A big play there on the catch and run. 32 yards.
Well, that was a pretty good time for his first catch of the ball game, and it turned into a huge play as well. He's certainly not been a central part of this passing game so far in this one, but he made his presence felt there. A big pickup on third down.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll look to throw again. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's second and goal.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a third down. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
Gotta figure this is one they need here on third and goal. Barkley. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the third quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Here we go.
Now it's Burrow. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4.
That's a ball he needs to let go of there. Wasn't the most time in the world to work through his progression, but NFL quarterbacks, they've got to sense the pressure. They've got that internal clock, and the ball has to be gone. And if you're not going to escape and run for it, you have to let it go before the pressure gets to you and puts you on the ground.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
Now it's Burrow. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. And the defense coming through on third down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return.
And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. A give to Barkley out of the gun. Then he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Hurts.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Second and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. He's going deep for Brown. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got him this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 20-yard line. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Here's Hurts to throw. He delivers another to Goddard, complete. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that will bring up second down. Up the middle with Barkley. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
3rd down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal. The kick by Elliott is good, and that'll make this an 8-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And able to get this out to the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game. Here we go. And you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that'll make it second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes.
Jalen Carter able to record his 5th sack of the season.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance.
And the most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild, and at the end of all that, it winds up a safety.
Well, 2 snaps ago, I don't think anyone thought a safety was on the table, yet it happened. They caught him on back-to-back plays breaking through the line. No amount of evading was going to save him from a sack on either play, and on the last one, he ran too deep into the end zone to set up the safety.
So a free kick situation forthcoming from the 20 as they'll punt this one away. On the return, here's Agnew.
ready at the line. This Philly offense set to go. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Great. Set. Crowd, let's get him. No touch.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And this is going to be an Eagles first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for. A really good change of pace back.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Barkley, inside handoff. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Play action. Here's Hurts. He'll get that complete to Albert O. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. Second and 8 coming from the 19. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end Goddard. And the Eagles are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not. And he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
They come up on a first and goal and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and the PAT for the lead. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley, his second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Eagles are an extra point away from taking the lead here in the fourth. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this fourth quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Here we go.
We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter.
That'll give them 8 that time, and they'll be left with second and a couple.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
On one, ready?
They come up now on 2nd and 2.
Stop.
They'll go up the middle here with Moss.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game.
So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going.
On one, ready?
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow.
That's complete to Chase. And he will have a first down here before he gets banged down to the turf pretty hard.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
To throw, Burrow. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off.
Here we go.
Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Here's Burrow.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
And now a tough spot here. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing, Burrow. And that's into the hands of Gesicki.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Burrow.
Being chased out left. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Jalen Carter in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number is just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
Here we go.
They'll try and run for this with Moss.
And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
I think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now. Burrow.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Here we go.
On the handoff, running left, Moss.
And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
A big play in this football game. Third down and 1.
Stop.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. And he is going to have a Bengals first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
Here's first down.
11. Stop.
Now Burrow.
Oh, no, he lost the football.
And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
Stop.
On the give, this is Moss.
And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left.
So all eyes now locked on Evan McPherson.
And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. He missed his only attempt earlier. This time he's going for the win. And his kick is indeed good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about.
Evan McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
Great.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
So for Cincinnati,
they level their mark at 4-4 on the year.
And they'll get another home date next week as the Raiders will come to town. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.